It started with like Whitney Larson and Cassie Riley-Boscia, Jasmine Lunsford. All those people set the stage for me, and they have created a really good template for me to go off of. And I've learned from them, and I think me as well as the rest of my seniors are very excited about leading this team. It's a great team, and it makes it easy when you have kids that are all on the same page and all dedicated and all work really hard. We don't have a lot of issues, and so leading is easy when you have great people on the team to follow you. I like to first and foremost lead by example. I feel like if you're not doing things right, then you can't really be a good leader. So I like to start inward and do things right all the time and work hard, and then I like to hold my teammates accountable for doing the same thing. Give them a good example of what it is, and then try and push it out of them and hold them to high expectations, because as an Alabama softball player, you do have high expectations here. And I think that's the way I would like to lead, is by being a good motivator and understanding each player as an individual and pushing them to their best.
Catchers, there's three. You have Jordan Patterson Jr., Molly Fickner, our transfer from Texas San Antonio, and then Chauncey Bell. And her arm is pretty much 100% now, so that's, they all do something different offensively. They're all righty-righties, but, you could literally, flip a coin there. First base, you have another threesome. You have Jackie Branham, Jaden Spencer, and Leona Lafayette, who's a freshman. Same thing with those three. They've done very well defensively. I don't think anyone's made an error in a scrimmage. Second base, you have a ton of people. You have Danae Hayes, you have Ryan Murray, you have Jackie Branham again, you have Kayla Hunt, who could switch back and forth. And then you have another freshman, Callie Case. At shortstop, you have Kayla Hunt returning, you have Danae Hayes, and you have Jackie Branham. And even those two didn't play much shortstop, they could probably start for 75% of Division I teams at shortstop. And then third base, you have Courtney Conley returning, you have Danny Richard, you have Callie Case. So you have basically three at every infield spot. And then the outfield is really, we have Braud in left, Haley McClenny, a freshman, in center, Andrew Hawkins, a freshman in center, Kima Davis, a senior in right, and Haley and Andrew could also play right. So they're pretty interchangeable. Between the three of the four freshmen, they're very, very fast. Callie's also been out in the outfield a little bit too, Case. So it's just been some great competition for every spot. And I hope that Bro and Kayla would both tell, the newcomers, look, this isn't a one and done situation. If you screw up once, that's not it. You're not in the doghouse. There's no doghouse. Everybody has worked extremely hard. They put the team before themselves. They know that the goal is more important than the role. So they're all going to get opportunities, to play. And whether it's this weekend or next weekend or the following weekend, it doesn't really matter. And, I think we played 68 games last year, and I bet you we had 55 different lineups. I'm not a coach that says, okay, these are the 9. You're the subs. You're going to pinch run, pinch hit, maybe come in to play defense. Never done that, and I just don't think that's a good way to build team chemistry. And so everybody's going to get opportunities. They just need to take advantage of it when they get them. The 2 spot to me has to be the one that's most connected to me. What I'm thinking should be what she's thinking. What she's thinking should be what I'm thinking. Because in softball, that spot is huge. The first kid hopefully steals, and then the second kid has to be more of a team player, where she's got to pull the ball and maybe ground out to second or first, bunt her over. She has to be very, very selfless. So I got to figure out who that kid's going to be and who can hit with 2 strikes. Because if Bro doesn't go on the first pitch, she's probably going to go on the second pitch, and now you could be down 0-2. Who can hit with 2 strikes? Who feels comfortable hitting with 2 strikes? So it's a big spot to fill, because Jen did a great job. She improved for 4 years in that spot. It's a tough spot to be in. But I wouldn't count out Bro or Haley McClenny hitting 1 and 3, because both of them could do it. And if we put one of them in the 3-hole, that means Kayla gets to move down, and our lineup becomes that much stronger. But then we need to find that 2 spot again. So I think it's up for grabs. I've tried about 6 in the scrimmages, and that's another thing that I'll I'll have to learn this weekend who's comfortable in that spot.